Mic check, mic check. Let's see how it works out. Okay. Well, I was gonna count it, see how many how long is the delay. Right now it seems like the delay is about 15 seconds, between 15 and 30 seconds. Okay, that's the delay. So by the time you all are hearing it in the room, we have already bypassed it. Okay. Anyway, I am going to be sewing. I'm sewing something I never sewn before, and I am going to be following a actual. I decided that I'm going to try a YouTube video. Right. I was thinking about it. I was thinking, okay, do I just want to follow the instructions, or do I want to look at somebody's video and see how it works out? And then there were so many different options, and I decided, well, I really haven't decided yet, right? I really haven't decided. I may end up, it's pretty straightforward. I'm going to be making a bralette, right? I'm going to show y'all what I'm going to be, let me set everything up. Let me set the iPads up. It looks like a mess over here, but it's really just all my things that I need in this one little space. So don't worry about that. Let me put it on video. Let me share the screen real quick. Now, before I do that though, let me put the link, because I'm gonna put the link in so I don't have to go back and forth. And I'm gonna paste it. Or pin it, should I say pin it? Participants, then invite, and then I copy the link. Cool. Now I'm gonna come to the chat, which is Opera. Okay. And then I'm gonna paste it and pin it. Hopefully somebody come up where, and then I'll make you, somebody said Danini on Red's back. Why would I care? I don't listen. I don't look at them. I don't watch them. I'm not concerned about them. It seems like it's more the other way around. They're concerned of what I'm doing and what I'm saying. And so if I would take it as a favor if, some of you will not even come over here mentioning her to me. I'm really the type to move on real quick and in a hurry. Yeah. Okay. I'm not for everyone. How you doing, sis? Alpha, how you doing? It's nice to know that you was, or you're thinking about me, when you're telling me what she is. I'm not looking for, I don't care about it. And I don't fuck with Reg, right? Now if I'm in somebody's area who I go and visit and they're over there, I'm definitely not gonna stop going over there. Right? Like for instance, if Aunt T is live, I know Aunt T is one of the people whom all of us will go by every once in a while, right? If Aunt T was live and I decided to go check out Aunt T and they're over there, okay, they're over there. They're not going to stop me from going over there by Aunt T. I'm going to go check out Aunt T and I'm going to do what it is that I do. Have fun with you all, right? But they're not going to stop me from going where I want to go. And I'm definitely not going to be looking for them. Okay. Now, if I stop them from going wherever it is they want to go, but that's on them. That has nothing to do with me. Okay, they do what the fuck they want to do. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Okay. There's no love lost, baby. Like people come and go. Like, like I lost my parents in the last couple of years, both of them, back to back. Okay. If I'm gonna cry about, losing anything, it will be them. It definitely not gonna be no internet motherfucker bitches. Okay? That's all I'm gonna say about that. There is no love lost. What it is so long. Okay, do what you do. I don't give a fuck what you do. And you don't have to do what you do. I don't give a motherfucker. So thank you for informing me of where they are, but no thank you. Okay? No thank you. That's it. I'm quite sure they like to talk about me. That is what it is. When I decide to talk about that motherfucking ass, I'm gonna do it. Every time you do it. To the messenger. Look, I don't know if Alpha is a male or female, but whichever one it is, you're acting like a whole bitch. Okay? Go inform them that bomb is live and see how to work out for you. Shit. What's up? Just ask y'all how you doing, sis. Anyway, did I pin it? I did pin it. I am going to be sewing. Yes, I am. Alpha Omega, thank you. Like I said, thank you for all your, back and forthness, informing of us of some shit you think we want to know. Like some Black woman just got killed by some, I don't understand what you think you're doing when you do that, but thank you. Is that what you're looking for? Thank you. Okay, now that we notice you, and we're talking about you for this short little moment, it would be kind if you would just stop it. We don't care. We cool? Okay, we cool. Thank you. Okay, now let me show you what I'm going to be making. I'm making a bralette. It is my very first time making a bralette. So it's not like I've been making it forever and ever and ever. So this is new, and I'm gonna see how it works out. Hopefully, it seems simple enough. And I'm thinking about if I ever sew anything and y'all think y'all want to sew it also, you want to try it, but you don't have a sewing machine, I will show you how to make these things by hand. Now, bralette is really simple, right? It's simple. You can even do it by hand. Now, of course, it's going to take you a lot longer by hand, right? Compared to a sewing machine, but it's doable in maybe about 2 hours. You could do it by hand in about 2 hours. I could do it in a sewing machine. If I was doing it, like just knocking it out the way, I'd probably be able to sew this up in 30 minutes. That's once I know exactly how everything lays out. It's something that could be done really quickly. And I know that some of you women with larger breasts, it's harder to find bralettes, right? Just cute little bralettes and things like that. The summer will be, spring. I know it seems like it's far away, but I mean, in the next few months, if y'all want to sew some things up, let's do it. Okay? Anyway, let me share the screen. I did put the link in. We're waiting for, so last night we had a little plumbing issue in my house under the sink in my bathroom. When me and my husband was getting out the shower, I went to reach for a towel, and apparently there's this little plastic part, how you turn the water off and on under the sink. It broke off and water just started gushing out. And I was like, oh shit, we both naked, right? So I said, babe, come on, let's go turn the valve off. Because I know where it is, right? The last time it happened, which maybe about 6 months ago, it happened in another bathroom. Okay. But the difference is when it happened in the other bathroom, man, it flooded the home, right? It flooded that bathroom, the hallway, my son's room connecting, because that's his bathroom. And that's because we didn't even know how to turn the water off. And it was coming out like whoosh. We didn't know how to shut the main valve off, right? So we had, we had to just put, my husband ended up being able to shut it off underneath. I say this to say, though, since then, when a plumber came out and repaired things, they showed me, because I was the one home, where the main valve was. They showed it to me, right? It's kind of hidden. We knew it was in that spot because when we first moved here, we were shown that area, but it wasn't easy to find because it was like kind of hidden underneath something. But anyway, so the plumber showed me where it was. So when it happened in my bathroom, I knew where the valve was. I know my husband wasn't gonna know where it was. So I go taking off down the stairs naked, and I said, babe, I'm gonna need you to get it, reach it. So I go down there, I clear the little closet out, pull the panel to the side, and I show him how to reach in there and turn it off. The only reason I'm telling y'all this story is because probably in like 15 minutes to a half hour, there will be a strange man in my household fixing that bathroom. Now the difference in last time when it happened, my husband was able to shut it off at the bottom, underneath the sink, just shutting off that connection in that bathroom, right? But we wasn't able to do that in my bathroom because the part that broke off is the actual thing that turns the water off. So now that means we have no water running through the house. None. And I was since last night. Okay. Me and my husband, of course, is a man. We rigged up some shit. And it's like, okay, I'm going to tie this here. We're going to put a bag here. We're going to go hurry up, turn all the valves on, to the tub, all the sinks in the home and all the bathrooms. And we're going to let it run so we could capture some water so we could flush toilets. I'm living like I'm on the bayou right now, y'all. Okay. So every time we need to flush a toilet, I have to scoop a bucket in the tub, and then I pour the water in the toilet and let it flush. That's been going on since this morning, early morning, right? Anyway, so I'm telling you a story because some strange man, you're probably gonna hear him. I already have on, I don't have on any clothes, but I do have on the robe. And I also have a mask I'm gonna have on my face because I don't want to catch COVID from somebody coming in my house to repair some shit. And you may hear them when they come in, okay? That's the only reason I'm telling you. So let's get to it. Okay, so share the screen. Let's see, share screen. I'm sharing the iPad this time. I'm gonna use this one. It's working, yes. Okay, I also want to say that the iPad also has a lag. So I have a lag just through Zoom. Then my iPad is usually lagging behind even that. So I may be saying things that may not connect with the video, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'm not sure why Zoom gives us the options to do these things, but they have this huge lag. Sometimes the lag is bad, and you may see me turn it off and turn it right back on. That's because the lag has gotten so bad that I feel that you know what I mean? Like it's gotten so bad that it's just weird to me. Okay, I may have finished the whole project and it's still showing on the screen, where I haven't even finished it yet, and it's weird. So anyway, I just want to put that out there. So I'm going to be making a bralette. I did find some videos, kind of give you an idea what I mean by bralette. YouTube, where YouTube at? Let's see. Okay, and I'm gonna even let y'all help me make the decision, right? So this is a bralette, right? That's a bralette. I'm making this type. I'm making this style bralette. I'm thinking about making it just like that, but I'm not sure yet. There was a few of them. I like this one. You see, so that's what I'm going to be making. I like this one. They're pretty much the same, the style that I'm making, right? I hope y'all can hear me. The style that I'm going to be making. So right now I'm talking, but when I look on the screen, I see that I'm still strolling. I've already stopped strolling. Okay, and that's what I mean by it will, even the video going to be behind even when I'm talking. Okay. Oh, I see one that's a bandana top. They are cute. So I'm going to be making that. And here are my fabric pieces that I've already cut out. Let me move this out the way. So it's going to be like this jean material. Now, this really isn't real jean material, right? But it's really cute, okay? So this is going to be the portion that goes under the bralette area, right? That goes around your belly area, right? A rib cage area, should I say. These are going to be the straps, right? These are going to be straps. They're really simple to cut out. And this is the bra portion. This is the lining. I didn't want to make the lining the same as fabric, so I'm using different color fabric, just regular. It don't matter about the inside of the bralette, right? But the outside of the bralette will be this part here, right? So I'm going to show you how to do this. Now, if you decide you want to sew one of these by hand, just let me know. I'll show y'all how to sew with needle and thread. This shit is really going to be simple. Okay, let me move something. You're gonna need your iron, which you see I have a mini iron. I think y'all saw when I called my husband and asked him to go pick it up for me a while back. Cheap little iron. I think it cost maybe like it was less than $20, okay, from Walmart. You're gonna need something to iron on, ironing board. I have a little pad. Okay, I'm gonna put that there. You're going to need your needle, your thread. You're going to need, if you're not using a sewing machine, of course, you're also going to need, what else? Let me think. Some pins, possibly. Okay, possibly. I may not use a lot of pins, or I may use pins. And there's other things you could use that in these day and age, y'all. You don't even have to use pins. You can use glue stick, just something that you could put on just to help you hold things in place while you sew it in place. Okay. Usually with hand, if you're sewing it by hand, you don't really need pins to put things in place for the most part, for this small little things, right? As I go along, if I forgot to tell you something you need, I'll let you know. Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna sit down, get a little comfortable here. I hope y'all can hear me because I should have just hooked up my mic. I don't want to do a lot of talking, I'm gonna be honest. So if somebody want to come up and start a topic, cool. If not, that's cool also. Y'all can watch while we talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. I should put putting the laptop here, but I'm not. And I'm not sure if I'm going to follow a video or not, but maybe I will. Okay, maybe I will. So I'm gonna put that there. To be honest, I sew pretty fast when I'm listening to music. But so I can't listen to music on YouTube though. I know they might shut me down if I do that. Okay. I'm not even sure if the stream from last night is still up. I may have played too much of a song and they will take it down. But let me see what else I'm missing before I sit down. I'm gonna put this here. Reach for it. Okay. Put this here. Oh, okay, so the pattern pieces for this bralette is really just the bust part. The bra portion is all the pattern piece you may need, right? That's the only pattern piece I had. I found one online, right? And this is not even for me. This will be too small, I think. I know for a fact the bralette will be too small. I'm not sure about the cups though, right? I'm going to end up giving this to my niece. Okay. I made sure that this portion will fit her. This part here. This is the part that is going to be around the waist area. That's going to hold the two pieces together. Okay. Y'all will end up seeing that. Yes, you will. Okay. So the thing about a bra, whether I was making a bra, whether I was making a corset, whether I was making anything like that, it is all about the shaping of the bra portion, right? The rest of it is real simple. So these two is the lining, and these two is the lining. Okay. These are the lining, and this is the outer portion. I cut two. I may have done this wrong too. No, that's right. Okay, so one is on one side and the other is on the other side. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what I mean by that. Let me make sure that I do this. I did cut this right. I gotta make sure I cut. This don't matter because they're both the same. Here, I think the plumbing person coming in now. Yeah, I'm gonna put my mask on so you might not be.
He's here.
Okay.
All right. All right. Let's see the songs.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. Happy New Year.
Same to you. Same to you.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm just on there and jump it.
Oh my God.
You see it? Oh, Mark,
What?
come show him the piece that fella came off so he can.
No, it's okay.
Okay, you see it?
What?
I was gonna tell you, give him the piece right there so he can see what it was. And you sit right there.
Yeah, it's right. Here it is.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, give me a second. Let's see. Yeah. Hey, Taylor.
Hey, Bomb, were you talking the entire time?
No, I was muted. Remember I told you somebody was in my home, so I muted myself.
Oh, okay. I just came up here to tell you if you were talking, we couldn't hear you. So.
Oh, okay. Did y'all want to hear me?
Yeah.
Y'all can see what I'm doing, right? Hello? Oh, maybe she left. Okay.
No, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Say it again.
What did you ask me?
I was asking, did y'all want to hear me or y'all just watching?
Oh, yeah, we want to hear you.
Oh,
Absolutely.
okay. Yeah, I was waiting. Remember, I told you somebody was coming to repair something, so I muted myself until so y'all wouldn't hear the background.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so how you doing? You doing good?
I'm good. I'm good.
That's good. So this so far, I guess I'll talk. I'm not sure if y'all can hear the background or not, but so what I did, I put the right pieces facing together. Y'all be able to see it when it catches up. But you need something?
Checking on her.
Oh, okay.
Good, all right?
Uh,
All right.
Yeah, I replaced the valve, but the
okay, give me a second.
hose.
Okay, so this part that I'm doing right now, this is the straps that I'm going to be using. And they're going to be the part, let me see about this.
Your mouth plate. 7 hearty entrees, including our hand-breaded fried chicken. For $7.99.
Should have just went to a picture. I don't know why I'm doing that. Let's go to a picture. That's what I want. What I like. I like none of those. Let's see images. These are more like grass. This time, I'm not doing that style, which I can. A picture. It's cute that she made. But she put something in the back of it. Let's see what I find. I'm muted, yeah. Okay. That is cute. That's cute. I see the straps that go around her neck. The one that I'm making that I cut, I could change it, but the one that I'm making is similar to this one because I thought it was cute.
Now I'm trying to figure out how inch seam allowances, one with the stretch fabric and one with the non-stretch fabric.
So I like the way this one was, right? Because the way it's made in the back. But anyway, all this is that I'm doing here, the long things are going to be the straps. And what you do is you put right sides facing one another, and then I'm going to sew all the way down. Then I'm going to turn it inside out, and bam, that will be the straps that will go either around your neck. I think the way she has this one in this pattern is it goes, let me see how it goes. It goes towards the back, and then it does a crisscross through some loops and ties. There's all kinds of ways I could do this. I could add a zipper instead of you having to tie it. I could add buttons or whatever, right? But I think I ended up following her
Two different
pattern.
fabric, one with the stretch fabric and one with the non-stretch fabric, and I absolutely love the way it came out. So before we get started, there are a few measurements that you're going to need.
See how she has it in the back there? So that's why I needed this to be so long. It's going through from the back, from the front, top to the back. Then she crisscrosses it and still have a lot of it to tie. Okay, and so that's what these will be. Okay, and this is the bra portion, right sides together. Oh, I don't know if they came. Yeah, right sides together, and then I'm gonna just sew. Okay, and this is the inside of the bralette. Just a I'm gonna sew that now so y'all can see me. Okay. See how I determine my stitches here, right? Okay, cool. I think I showed y'all how to measure the seam allowance based on your plate. Okay. I'm going to be sewing the ends where you saw me put the clips. And I'm doing a 1/2 inch seam allowance, which right here is a 1/2 inch. Okay. Let's see. I also have a little guide, a cheat guide. The cheat guide is my needle line over here. And I have ink. Wait a minute, is this my needle line, right? Needle line. That's not happening. What's happening? They're telling me that this is the so right here is the habit. You have a walker on. Doesn't have to be perfect, but you do want it as good as you can get it. You need a I'm gonna be honest, I didn't change my thread color, which I can do, but see when I open that up, look what that looked like. See that? That's the bra. That's the part that's gonna be the bra. You see that? I'm gonna end up, you're gonna see me fixing it, but that's what that is. So I'm gonna do the other one. I have all of these to do. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly just go through them. Pin them, you don't have to pin them. I do better by not pinning, to be honest. But if to show you, you know, when you're new, to show you how to kind of do it, I'm trying to do it the way I would have you do it when you're new to it. Okay, either use pins or clips. Okay, make sure your measurements are right. Sometimes I don't really care about the measurement, but that's a 1/2 inch seam allowance. Okay, and I use the guide to help me. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do again. That line. Drop that needle. Go forward. Go back. I'm not even sure if I went back in the beginning of this, but I will fix that in a minute. Okay. Then that one. Then that one. This one. I really do so pretty fast. And I'm not doing a video. So I have all 3 of them done. We cut them. Okay, so it's that, and that. And then I'm gonna do one of the straps. And I decided I want the strap to be thin. Yep. I don't want that to be. Thinking. Thin. We'll see. When I sew it, I'll see if it's too thin or not in a minute. First, remove the fold. Then we'll do that. Like that. Okay, so this is going to be the straps, but I'm trying to see if it's going to be wide enough or thin enough, right? It depends on if I want it to be a flat strap, if I want it to be thin. Now, because this for bigger boobs, I know y'all still see me sewing, but told you the video is a little, it's going to be a delay in the video, okay? So anyway, the straps. So if I was making it for a woman who's more top heavy, then the straps will be a little wider, right? And so it can support. You don't want anything that digs in your skin, right? But for just some little smallies, you know what I mean? It can be even thinner, but I think it's gonna be a good size. And if not, I can always remake the straps because the straps are easy to make, which you will see in a minute, right? Okay, so I have another strap to do. I don't want to pin. So what I'm gonna just do is I'm gonna just fold it over and run it through this machine. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do. Making sure that as I go, you know, that I keep adjusting to make those raw edges together. Okay. Well, I showed y'all my little cheats. I taught y'all my little cheats before, right? I used the side of the foot here, right, to guide me. Also, you could use the plate to guide you. So I know that the side of this foot with my needle in the position that I put the needle, is a 1/2 inch away, right? So, and that's how I'm doing it. And watch when I run it through, you're gonna see that I'm keeping this just along the edge. That's how I can do it fast if I want to. I just need to make sure that this is at the edge of this. Does that make sense? Okay, that's just how I do it, and it works all the time. Okay. There's other ways you could do it. You could put tape down and make sure that everything lines with the tape. You can use the measurements on the throat plate to guide all kinds of ways, right? There's even a little gadget I have around here somewhere that I could put also. Okay. So I put the needle down position and I'm gonna go backwards. And then I'm gonna go forward. Y'all see that? I'm holding it way back here, right? You can see my hand back here, just making sure this stay right. But I'm keeping my eye right there. Okay? Keeping my eye right there. So here we go. Moment. Here's starting to fall away. And make sure it's right. Up. Go forward. Back it up. Go forward. And okay, so these are going to be the straps. I'm going to show you how to do that now. First, I'm going to cut some of the seam allowance off. So let me show you. You can't really, might not be able to see it because of how light the thread is. The thread is brown. That's the last color I used last time. What did I make? That was brown. Oh, the pillow, the brown pillow that I made. And that's why the brown is in there. I didn't change it. I could have changed it to blue. I could change it to yellow if I wanted to be like a yellow stitching, but you're not gonna be able to see these stitches anyway. Okay. Seam allowance means it's the part of the thread that is from the stitching going forward. Right. And so I'm gonna cut some of the seam allowance down because it's too much. The reason it's even there is just so I can sew the amount that I want to sew. Okay, that makes sense. I think I explained that to y'all doing a live when I was showing y'all how to sew, right? The basic of sewing. Okay, so I'm actually going to end up trimming that away. But let's look at this first. Okay, I'm going to move my little pins. I think y'all can hear me, right? Yes. Okay. I'm gonna move my little pins off the way. My little clips. These are clips, by the way. Okay. You may hear me call them pins, but they are clips. I'm so used to talking about pins. These are pins. Okay. These are pins. I hate pins because pins hate me. Okay. Pins will stick me. I love clips, but there are times when you cannot use clips and you have to use pins. And there are times when you shouldn't use pins, you need to use clips, right? I think I spoke on that to y'all before. Now, if we was doing this by hand, of course, you wouldn't have been able to sew this as quick as I did, but I would have shown you how to do a running stitch that wouldn't have taken that much time. You could be sitting watching TV or looking at YouTube and would have sewn this. And I think by hand, you could do this in 5 minutes. By hand, you could sew this in 5 minutes, within 5 minutes. Okay, so you had 2 of these. You would take you 10 minutes to sew both of those. And then these here would have just taken you all of 2 minutes by hand to sew. Okay, another 2 minutes to sew this one, and this one. It really would have been easy, okay, by hand. What you would have done, you would have sewn your knot, then you would have went in, and then I would have shown you how to do like a running stitch, bring it out, right? Go back in and do another running stitch, come out and do another running stitch out. And so it wouldn't take you long. Okay, y'all see me? These was 2 separate pieces, different shapes. And when I opened it up, it makes that bra shape. You see? You see that? Now, in order to make it lay the way I want it to, though, I'm about to show you what I'm going to do. I'm not going to trim the seam allowance, but I am going to clip the seam allowance. Let me find my scissors. Okay, so the video is probably not caught up with my speaking. I'm gonna stop it, and then I'm gonna restart it, okay? So we can at least be on the same page, because it looks like it's way behind. It's not too far behind, okay? I don't think it's too far behind, but I am gonna stop it, and I'm gonna reshare it. I think as the time goes, I'm also going to hit share the sound. It might make it, I'm not sure if it shares my sound on my iPad or not. I'm going to just click it just in case it does. Okay. And then I'm going to restart this share over here. Boom, boom. Okay. Okay, so let me make sure. Yep, so it's now caught up with me. Boom, boom. Okay, so these is the lining that's going inside. Nobody gonna see it, but it's the part that's gonna go really against your skin. These are the outer, and all of them are boobs. The curves, along curves, in order for you to get curves to lay right, right? These are curves, but see how it's not really laying right as right as I would want it to lay, right? So the way you always clip curves. What do I mean by clip curves? You just make you some clips. You could go in and do a snip. Never go through your thread, because if you cut your thread, that means you cut a hole. Okay, you have to go and re-sew that. Just go up to the not too close, but just enough. And what this does is it allows the fabric to lay, open up as it needs to, right? You see how it opens up? It allows it, when it's laying, if it needs to open up to be smooth, it will allow it. So you always clip curves no matter what you're sewing. If it's something with a curve, you clip it. And like I said, it's not, don't go to the thread, just go, just don't cut into the thread. Don't cut into your threads. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do on all of them. Okay, I'm going to go in and just do some clips. Remember, if you make a mistake and go through your thread, you have to, without any doubt, go and re-sew that. Because if you cut the thread, you have made an actual hole in the item. Okay, you'll be praying, oh, please, maybe it's not that bad. No, It is actually bad, okay? It is bad. You just, and sometimes you could just go and just resew it back together, and sometimes you might have to start all over. It just depends on what you're sewing. Okay, so I did that, and I'm gonna do the same with these. Okay, let me just go in. I'm not sure if y'all can see me, but I'm not going all the way to the thread, but I am. Other people kind of, sometimes you may see me cut little triangles out, right? It depends on how deep the curve is, if I will, but they taught me to do this, right? Let me show you. To go and kind of take a triangle piece out like that. And you may see me do that every once in a while. It's not really necessary, but it depends on how thick the fabric is. You might want to do that. These fabrics aren't that thick, so I don't have to do that, okay? And you see how my scissors are going, but not all the way to the thread, okay? It's important to cut curves, everybody, so curves can lay correctly. Okay, now I'm going to turn on my, which I should have already done, turn on my iron, because the seam allowance, I want to flatten it out. I'm going to sew the seam allowance flat like this. I'm going to take it. And this is really, is this necessary? To be honest, no. Okay. People do it. Now, what is helpful though, is if because remember, these going to go together, and if both the seam allowances is touching each other, it's going to be bulky. But you can flat iron this seam allowance to that side, and then decide to flat iron this seam allowance to the other side. And then that way it won't be bulky, right? But for the most part, I was taught to just open the seam allowance up like that. Okay. Just open it up, add some iron it flat. Or you can iron it to one side, like I said. Okay. So I am going to iron these, and I'm going to let y'all watch me iron those really quickly. I might need to go get some water for the little iron, just to add some steam. Sometimes steam make it quicker. Okay. Let me see if I got this down so you can see what I'm doing. Sewing is, you know what's great about sewing is that, first of all, once you make something, you're excited about it. Okay. The more you sew, the more things you learn. You once you've created something that you can wear or give to somebody else to wear, it's almost like painting, and then you can hang it on your wall, except you can wear this on your body. You know what I mean? So I enjoy sewing, even if I'm not making something for myself. Now, this is my first time making, like I said, I've never made this before. And the thing about sewing also, you don't have to know, you don't have to have made something before, as long as you know how to sew, follow patterns. That's all. Okay. I'm going to end up clipping these edges off, but that's the lining. Doesn't that look like a boob? You see it? It's going to be inside. Okay. Open that up. These little things that you do to make sure that your items stay nice and smooth is the more time consuming. I think I do more of ironing, pinning, stuff like that more than I do when I get to the sewing machine. The sewing machine, you just knock it out, right? Quick stitch here, quick stitch there. Now, do I have to do this? If you want your item to look professional, if you even want it to look laid nice, yes, you do. But is it necessary for me to open these seams up? It really depends on the fabric that you're using. If the fabric is thin, it's really not that important. Ironing, though, it makes something looks more professional if you iron and go along. Also, another thing is this fabric that I'm using, I pre-washed it so it won't shrink. Some companies don't pre-wash. That's why your jeans will end up, once you wash them, or your t-shirt end up being a different size. Okay. I hate pre-washing, by the way. I buy some fabric and it looks so cute and everything, it'd be just right. I'd be like, yeah. And then I realized, oh shit, I gotta wash it. I can't even come from Joann's and just start making some shit. I gotta throw it in the washing machine, and then I have to dry it, and then I have to iron it back, and it's a whole lot of bullshit, okay? It pisses me off sometimes. I'd be like, I'm going to Joann's, okay? I get home, I'm like, yeah, I'm about to go over there and make this item. About to make this dress. And I'm like, I can't even do it. I do not pre-wash my fabric for my pillows because my pillows are usually done with polyester. Certain fabrics don't need to be pre-washed. Cotton do. If it's 100% cotton, it has to be pre-washed because it will shrink. But if it's polyester, those things does not shrink. Natural fibers need to be pre-washed. Okay. Man-made fibers do not need to be pre-washed. Does that make sense? Okay, cool. Now, see how long this is taking? I could have sewn this in a shorter period of time. Okay. Anyway, the reason you're laying that flat like that is because, remember, this is a lining and this goes. So when I put this flat part against that flat part, it lays flat. And you see that? And it just lays flat and it looks good. Okay. You see that? Cool. Now that's how that's going to end up being. But not now. We're going to end up putting a strap in between the two before we even get to this point. Okay. So I got this. I'm missing one more, right? Yes, where the other one at? Did I cut it? Yes, I did cut it. Okay, any questions, comments, suggestions while I finish doing this really quickly? This, even though it's jean, this is not thick jean, everybody. This is just, this is 100% cotton, but it's that soft fleece. This is fleece, It just looked like it's jean material. It has a little stretch to it in one direction. And it's going to be a cute bralette. Okay. Now, I'm going to come and see what y'all say in room and chat room. Let's see. Gonna be a cute brother. I'm like, hey, Big J, Khadija, how you doing? Oh, don't burn it. Let's see, sweetie, how you doing? Okay, so it looks like it's just a few of us here. I'm okay with that. I'd rather just sew live than have to sew and then make a video, because then it takes me a while to edit. I have a lot of things I've sewn, and I'm like, oh shit, I got it. Now, after I do the sewing, made the item, now I have to edit the video to make it shorter. I don't like doing that. Can I do it? Yes. Do I like doing it? No. Let me just jump on and just do this. Okay. Y'all usually just want to see the end product. I get it. I don't have no problem with that. Okay. But if you want to do this by hand, this really is a simple thing to make. Okay. So no, that's it has to go there, right? No. Wait a minute. Oh, wait. Let me see. These are right? It's what's wrong is this is wrong. Did I cut this incorrect? Yeah. You know, okay, so I ended up getting, wait, yeah. Okay, so let me tell you what I did wrong. And I'm even explain why I did it wrong. These are right? I got one right boob, one left boob. These are wrong. Wait, is this right? No. This is wrong. These are both the same. And you know why they're both the same? Because this type of fabric, you can't tell which is the right side, which is the wrong side, right? And so what I did was when I sewed it together, that still don't make sense though. Let me think. Because the pieces, I think when I cut the pieces, yeah, I couldn't tell which was the right side, which was the wrong side. So when I sewed it together, I didn't sew a right one and left one. I sewed two. Let me see which one this is. I look like I sewed two rights. Yeah, I sewed two rights. That's okay though. I need a left. Let me make sure though. Yeah, I need a left. No, actually, I sewed two lefts because this is the inside. Two lefts here. So I need to sew a right. Let me see. Wait a minute. I'm getting confused with my goddamn self. Okay, yeah. So this one go to that one. This one would go to this one if I had sewn it the opposite way. See, so this is supposed to be in the inside like that. That means I got to do this piece again. I got to go cut another piece like this. But I will do that, but I'm going to do this first, okay? I've already cut, sewn this, but I do have to trim some of the seam allowance because I don't want it to be bulky in the inside. Okay. And go from this in. No, I'm not. Let me go from this in. Okay, so seam allowance, I'm going to go close to the thread, but not too close. And I'm just going to cut that off. Okay. That's about an inch. That's a half an inch worth of fabric that I just need like maybe it to be a very small amount so it won't unravel. Maybe a foot. Quarter of an inch instead of a half of an inch from the seam. I might have to rethink. These straps may be might be too big. It's never too big, but based on what I was thinking about using with them, it could be. Okay, I'm gonna look. I didn't want to make them too thin. Because I didn't want them to be in my niece's shoulders. Okay, so I trimmed that off, right? You see now, this is smaller seam allowance. And then I do have a turner, or if you don't have a turner, you could use a safety pin. Let me show you how to do that. Safety pin. Take the safety pin. Click on the outside on one side here like this. Make sure it's not anything. Make sure it's enough of it. Don't go to the very tip because it might tear, okay? A little bit. Go inside like that. Then we're farther enough down. And then I'm going to take that pin and I'm going to slide it in the inside like that. And what's going to happen is I'm going to feed that pin through. Okay, feed it through. Now what that does, as soon as I get the beginning of that to cave into itself. Let me start over. If you do it from the beginning, right? At the beginning, allow it to cave into itself. It's going to be easier for you, right? Help it to cave into itself. There we go. Yeah, I got that to go in. Now I can just push that, pull, push that pin in, pull. It's a long strip, so that's why I didn't want it to get me stuck. Now see, all of it is inside. You probably can't, of course you can't see it because it's inside, but all I'm doing now is turning it inside out. I'm gonna mute myself again because the guy coming back in. Okay, so right in the middle of me getting it in, right? I'm right in the center. The pin came loose. Remember how I told you don't put it on the very edge? I guess I put it too far on the edge. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do this all over again. But I'm gonna show you what I mean by it came loose. I felt it when it pulled right out. Felt right, the pin coming. I'm just sliding the pin in and you don't see nothing moving. Great. Thought I went in enough, but apparently. There go the pin with nothing on the edge. Look, go right through it. So I'm gonna have to do it again. It was, well. No way for me to continue it through that I know of. I guess I could have taken a stick and pushed it. Let me think about that. But my time doing that.
I thought it was the code of that.
Yeah. I don't know, y'all. I think I should just, I hate when I think I might be able to do something a little different. And then when I go, it might waste too much time. I'm thinking if I put a stick in, if I'm able to capture it right, I'll be able to slide the stick in and still turn it inside out. Just have to find one of my sticks. Okay, here go one. I'm gonna try it. Since I have a stick there, I'm gonna see if that'll work. Put that in like that. And if I can capture the end of it, I don't think I am. It's going right. See, so we're gonna see. Nope, it didn't capture the end of it like I thought it would. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna push it to push the other end back out. Yeah, so I reversed it. That'll help me get this end out right here. Okay. Come on, help me. Come on, push out, push out. Push out, push out, come on. I do have a turner. I have something where I could have hooked that on and turned it. It's too late now, though. Because you have to grab the side that you want to grab to come out. I seem to have a damn it. Come on, come out. Get it on there. Oh. Supposed to wash your clothes. When sewing, anything can happen, okay? Anything. You have to figure it out. Yeah. I could have sewn another one by now, but then I would have to go downstairs, cut another. Look at that, got this right. Wonder if I pull this side through and feed it, will it end up taking this and burning it to the side? Or will I get stuck right there? What's up?
Mark, turn the water back on, please.
Okay, so this time I'm gonna go a little further down. Okay, I'm gonna go way down there. Like that. Okay, see? I'm gonna go way down there. And we're gonna see. Now the only thing I'm concerned about is when I get to this part down here.
No problem. We have a good one.
You too.
Thank you. I grabbed it that one. You don't expect about the brand new out. I don't know if it's still together. All right, it's all good now. This is quite a long time. New time? So no flying? No. All right. Sorry for inconvenience. All right, take care. Thank you.
Okay, everything looks like we have water. I mean, I could wash some laundry because the water is back on. Man, you ever had no water? You don't realize how much you use water. You know, like just to flush a toilet. We had come up with ways, you know, so we could be able to flush the toilet. Because I am a stickler for that, man. Toilet got to flush every time I use it. I cannot. Like there's some things that that I believe in, and so for example, you don't leave your urine. You don't let other people pee in your urine. That's bad juju right there, man. Okay, that means don't go using a public restaurant and leave and not flush that toilet. Don't do that. Don't do that. Letting other people put that bad juju on your ass.
So although it's in my house, even like I just have this mental thing about not having my urine accessible to nobody. You shouldn't even know what color my urine is. The only person who needs to know what color my urine is me. And also nobody should be able to smell your urine. If you smell your urine, something's wrong. Go to the doctors and see what's going on. Right? It could be many things. Many things. It could be your kidneys, your liver, maybe not drinking enough water or liquid, should I say, right? If you go to the bathroom and somebody go behind you, it can still smell you. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Okay, go check that shit out. But more importantly, do not leave your urine there for nobody to be able to put a bad juju on you. Tell somebody sick of you, like, damn, you must have was a diabetic. You could smell it. You could, and it has nothing to do with the medicine that you're on. Like there's a smell to you when your liver or kidneys isn't doing what it's supposed to do. Like an irony type of smell, right? Nobody should know that you're sick just based on your pee. I'm sorry. Okay, ladies, go. That's for the men too, right? I could tell when my dad used to go out and drink, right? Like we would go to bed like kids do, and wake up in the morning, go to the bathroom, and I could tell that my dad had went out the night and got and been drinking because you smell it in the bathroom. Smell like somebody just all they were doing was drinking beer or whatever. It's all in this pee. Let me see. I'm almost there, but I'm almost at the part where I might run into the problem. By the way, this is where the most time gonna be spent in turning these things up. And on top of that, guess what? I didn't even make it that small. Remember, I said I wasn't sure if these gonna be a little bit too big. I did make them a little wide for bigger breasted women. And it's still small, but just imagine if I made it smaller. It's gonna take you some time. The smaller you make the straps, more time it's gonna make for you to turn them inside out. Okay. I know this is one thing that a lot of people don't like. It's not hard, it's just time consuming, as you can see. And like I said, these aren't even real thin. I think these might be like an inch, not even a inch, half an inch wide. But I really was supposed to make this strip an inch and then fold it in half and then sew with a seam allowance, which have made these straps really should have been like 1/4 of an inch. I knew that it was going to take me too much time. So I didn't want to make them that small. Okay. I'm running right now into the part in which I already flipped. And this might be where I end up into having a problem, but we're going to see. We're going to see if we can work it through. Okay. Might be. I don't know though. I don't know. Let me see. I might run into a problem. Now I'm gonna flip it on top of a flip. And then if that pin don't come out the way I need it to, I might run into some real issues right here. Let me see. Oh, it's crazy, y'all. I don't want to cut, but I may have to end up cutting this. That I cut off. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna see what the damage is. Okay, let's see what the damage is in a minute. I go to pin, right? And you see, I didn't make it all the way out the regular way because I ran into where. Okay, so here it comes, and I'm gonna see how long it ends up being. Okay, see how much I ended up cutting off. But out. See that? The problem is where I ended up. It was already difficult enough to cut that long ass strip. I do have a strip already cut downstairs, but it's small, which means both of them are strong. I already have 2 strips on standby. But they're gonna be small, turn the inside out. So small. I'm gonna go grab them though. I am gonna go grab them. I do have to make another cut anyway, right? I have to cut. I have to cut this one of them again. The reason why I'm having a part time here is because see, and this strip isn't long enough. It really is long enough for the if I was gonna do a tie around the neck, but no, it's not gonna work. I think I ended up making this. But anyway, you see the strap? See how thin it is? See it? It really is larger than it should be on the pattern that I chose, really. Okay. I'm gonna go downstairs to get the ones that I've already cut. I ran into a problem. I'm not gonna throw these away. I'm gonna be able to use these for another time. Okay. Let's see. This is where I ran into the problem. Right here. Okay. Now I'm gonna keep these 2 because I might end up needing to make some loops don't throw away your mistakes, y'all. You'll find that you might have to may be able to use it in another way. In fact, if I change some things that I was going to make, how I was going to make this, I can leave everything the way it is, except I still have to go cut out that other blue. What did I do here? Oh my God, it fell on the floor. Okay. So my lining is facing the wrong way. So how do I know? When I put it like this, it doesn't meet up. You see that? Doesn't meet up. And so what happened, one of my linings is cut incorrectly. So I'm gonna have to go cut another piece of both sides so that together. I'll pay attention to how I do it next time. Other than that, we have that one. That's right. Let me show you the basics of how we're going to do it. I'm going to take this, right? I'm going to then take a boob with the lining in it, and I'm going to place it. Now, if I want the boob to be separate, like let's say I want a piece in the middle of the separation in the middle, then I will put it like this. But if I want them to overlap, then I will overlap them. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is take the other side and I'm going to place it like this. Right? This is just telling you what I'm going to do once I get everything straight, right? As I go correct something. Then when I sew on the bottom here, we're going to take both the layers and flip it like that. This is going to be the bottom. These are going to be the two cups. See that? That's going to be a bralette. Of course, I got to sew the straps in, which I'm going to show you that. But it's going to be really cute. Okay. Then I'll decide how I'm going to fix the bottom of the back. This one really goes all the way around. But if I want to make this for me, let's say I decide to make this actually for me, I can. I have options. See, that's the good thing about sewing your own shit. The options would be, of course, this isn't long enough to go around me, right? Yeah, it's not. Okay, this is for a thinner person. But what I could do is I could literally have this not go all the way around. I can either put another piece and do a seam on the side and add another piece so it'll be big enough for me, or I can do what I saw somebody in a video did. Let me see. Let's see what they did. So even this one doesn't go all the way. You see how there's a zigzag in the back? The way you could strap it up. But if I want to do it like hers, but that was one that was so cute. It was so cute. I like the way they did the back. Here's the back. Now, I could make this like a bra with and put the bra hook and eye, but I'm not gonna do that. It would have been easier though. I would have been pretty much once I put this the way it is, I go in and I put the hook and eyes or the zipper. I could make it where the zipper, you zip into it. And I wonder what, let me see what size this is. For me, this cup is a little too, well, oh, and also if you wanted it to be lift, right, padded, I do have some padding fabric that would go, and I would sew it inside, and it would help pad it. Okay. Trying to see what size, because I am a double D. This is falling on me. I'm gonna show y'all if y'all can, so y'all can see what how it falls on me. Let me see if I can show you without. Which y'all see my hair, huh? let me close my shirt up. See if I can close my shirt up. I still have all this out. I'm not sure if you can see it or not. Oh, y'all, the video is so behind I can't see myself. But I may put this at like a C. I don't know. I'm going to get a bra. So if somebody wanted me to make one, what I would tell them is to buy a bra or send me one of your bras that fit you just the way you like it. Then I would take the bra and make the mold and make the shape from there. Because I actually made this pattern. Right, I looked at a video, I saw how they had it, and I was like, okay, it's really just two triangles. Y'all saw the pieces, right, and the two triangles, and then I made it. So I don't even know what size this is, right? So I don't know what size it is, but my niece and I were supposed to go out somewhere today, but the water situation changed everything, and it's cold as shit outside. Okay, I don't do cold like that. So when she was coming over, I was gonna take her measurements and make it work for her. Okay, so we're gonna see the end result of this. When I'm going downstairs to my cutting board, and I have to remake some straps, which I already had cut out. I'm gonna try those. They just gonna be thinner. Okay, they're gonna be thinner. And from there, I have to cut the lining of this boob. Okay, that shouldn't take me too long, but I'm probably going to start over the live to complete this. Okay. I do have some pretty fabrics for this, but see, when I make things with my pretty fabrics, it has to be an order. They got some fabrics that I have that are $35 for a little piece. And yes, I can make this set with a bucket hat and a purse, baby. We can have a purse, the bucket hat, and this bralette. It's gonna be cool. Yes, it's gonna be cool. Okay. So let me go, and I'll see y'all in a bit. Let me stop this share real quick. Stop that. A bralette is really easy to really sew, even by hand. Okay. Make while we sitting around on YouTube cracking jokes and laughing, reading text, you could be sitting there. Remember, Psycho Candy was sewing while he was live on camera. His ass was on the panel up there sewing. And listen, I know I cracked jokes on it. You know, everybody was joking, cracking jokes on him. But I'm gonna have to say, that young man right there doing that, it was kind of, it was cool. Okay, it was cool. It's kind of cool. I'll give it to him. I'll give him that little beat. Okay, his ass is crazy as fuck, but he looked like he might be creative. You know what I mean? He can make his own hats. Hopefully, change that shit he had on his head, make it fit him better. I gotta stop being messy, y'all. Oh, and I do want to say out to what is her name? Let me go see. Well, I have a few minutes before I head down them goddamn steps. Yeah. Let's see here. I'm not signed on the right account, but the bully's being bullied. I think it's under this video, right? Yes, Samantha P. If you're listening right now, oh, shut the fuck up. Okay, that's all I got to say. Shut up. Girl, nobody is reading all them comments with them paragraphs. I didn't read the first comment completely through. I read 2 sentences on the first paragraph. I read the first sentence on the second paragraph, and I was done. Then you wrote another whole full story. Girl, no. You got me all the way fucked up. Honey, that's why I keep telling you. If you got something to say, come on the panel. Other than that, sweetheart, you seem to have some issues. Maybe it's that time of the month, or maybe you ain't getting no D. Okay, you need a shot of D. I recommend D at least once a week. It got to be good D. Now, good D you can get away with once a week. If it's on some and you're not sure, you know, it's so D, you might need that 2-3 times a week. Okay, but good D will get you through a whole 7 days, bitch, without you being all stressed and wanting to tell people. You know what I mean? Especially in the comments, you just are typing your ass off. I'm like, God damn, she thought that shit out. Girl, all I got to say is bye. You said you married 15 years. I think you said 15, 12. I'm not sure. I don't even give a damn. Okay. All I remember is you saying something about you being married and you was okay with 50-50. Listen, you and me, we're not the same. Even when I was younger, we wasn't the same, honey. I know my work. Okay. I know what I offer. I know what I have to offer. And I know exactly how to get what it is that I wanted. And apparently you only knew how to go and tell a dude, I'm willing to go 50-50 with you. Would you like to do it? You like to make it work? Hell no. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, y'all. Subscribe. I gotta subscribe to the sisters. It looked like y'all I didn't even know y'all had a channel. Section Red and Cries Logic. I like, and Trinity, y'all know I'm subscribed to Trinity. Barbara's Den. Look like she got a lot of videos. I'm going to check her out. Barbara's Den. What Barbara Den be talking about? Okay, I'm gonna go check her out. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go. gonna finish getting the pieces to this straight. Knowing when you're sewing, things like this happen. Oh, and especially because I didn't have a pattern. Like if I had purchased a pattern, whether from somebody or even, one of the store-bought patterns, it would have been a different thing, right? It would have been different because, but this is me creating this, and really, it's not like it's fantastic. I looked online, and when I was looking it up, I saw that it was just two squares, two triangles. I'm sorry, two triangles at an angle to make this shape. And so I was thinking, oh shit, if that's all I need to do, then, and I made two triangles and I made it work. Okay. Now, like I said, the reason why it came out not the way it should, because this fabric has no right side and wrong side. So what happened here, even though it made the shape, I sewed it wrong. One of these sides it's supposed to be right sides together, which should have gave me the shape. It did give me the shape. The problem was this is not the right size. One of these sides is the wrong side. Okay. Wonder how that worked though. You know what I did? Okay, I know exactly what I did. I mixed these. One of these sides was supposed to go to the other side, and then this side. And so because the way I did it, anyway, it don't even matter. I'm going to remake the right side, okay? All it is I got to go cut the two triangles. This time when I piece it together, I make sure that it's right, okay? And then I go and sew it the way y'all saw me sew it. I'm going to then clip it the way you saw me clip it. I'm then going to open it up and iron it the way you saw me iron it. And then I'll be right where I'm at, which is where I could continue. So I probably will do all of that before I turn back on the cam. And I already have strips already sewn. I'm going to just take a chance with them. They're going to be really thin compared to these. Okay. Because when I cut them out, I was like, oh, this shit going to be a hell to turn. So I just recut it, made it a little bigger. This time, I'm going to just have to bear with it. Because I'm going to cut those strips out again. I don't like wasted fabric. This strip will be used on something. These smaller strips will be used probably even doing this. Actually, I should have a smaller strip. I'm missing a pattern piece. It should have been 6 inches. This is about that. Wait, I'm missing a pattern piece. Well, it don't matter because I have these now. I do have these now. Okay. Plus, I might do some adjusting to how I'm creating this. Okay. But it's gonna be cute no matter what. I'm going, y'all. I'm rambling. Not to share. I'll be back